Hey guys, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. I know I said that I wouldn't do a reaction video to the first episode of season 8 of Game of Thrones, but I couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it, and I'm here. Even though I posted a poll to my Instagram asking whether you would like to see a reaction video, a full reaction video to the entire episode, and a majority of you said yes. But before that majority could respond, I decided I wouldn't because it was too hot in the day for me to react and I couldn't wait. So what happened was I went to Starbucks and I watched Game of Thrones there. I posted it to my stories as well and I watched it over there, and as you know, I'm very bad at vlogging in public. So it felt weird for me to be holding my phone like this and recording my own face. What I did was, as I started watching the episode, I started to record, but then I got a call and then things happened and I completely forgot about recording. But I did manage to camouflage my video recording as though I was checking my phone, and I took a video in portrait mode. It was for about 3.5 minutes. I think I'm not really sure about the length, but it was towards the end of the first episode. So I'll attach that in this video and I'll tell you when it comes. But my thoughts about Game of Thrones, the first episode of the last season ever, and I was underwhelmed. I don't know how many of you thought this way, but it was really not what I was expecting. Yes, of course, there were some very wow moments, and when that initial music starts, the theme music, I was completely bowled over. I had goosebumps and I was fighting not to, let tears brim over, because I would look like a crazy woman sitting at a corner table in a coffee shop and seeing something and crying. No. But then as the episode progressed, there was also humor and there was lots of I really can't talk about anything without giving away spoilers, so I'm going to shut my mouth right now. But whatever it is, it was underwhelming for me and I wish there had been more. We've been waiting for what, according to some people, like people have calculated and all, it's about 595 days we've been waiting for this season, and this comes out. I don't know. But then again, the scale and the magnificence of the sets and everything else, it more than makes up for it. But I have to say that there are certain characters who have evolved so much that I was rooting for them to sit on the Iron Throne, not the usual suspects. And I'm like, oh, that would be so great if that person sat on the Iron Throne. Since I can't give out any spoilers, I don't want to give out any spoilers since I hate spoilers myself. So I think you have to go and watch it and then maybe we can discuss it. Please watch it as soon as possible so that we can discuss it. Please, please, please watch it soon. And I don't think I have anything else to say about this episode. The problem with Game of Thrones, the biggest problem with Game of Thrones, is that you can't talk about it without giving out any spoilers. And that is the most annoying thing for any fan. If you watched it, it's annoying. If you've not watched it, it's annoying. See, if you watched it, you're waiting for someone else to finish watching so that you can discuss it, and you're like, please watch it as soon as possible. If you've not watched it, then you have to just control yourself from going on any social media to avoid spoilers. So that's not a win-win situation in any case. It's a lose-lose situation. But then again, watching is much better and I know it. Now I can rejoice with the world that Game of Thrones is back. But okay, that's all I had to say for this first episode. From the second episode onwards, I'll be doing reaction videos. Don't worry, it's not going to be 50-55 minutes long. It's going to be a fast forward thing. Wherever I want to say something, I will cut down and say stuff, but otherwise I'm not going to do anything of that sort. I'm not going to bore you to death. So like I was saying, this is all I have to say right now, because I don't think I can bring myself to talk any more about this, because I know there are many people who haven't watched this episode yet. So until the next episode, stay safe and stay away from any spoilers if you haven't watched it yet. If you have watched it, then great, go speculate. Come speculate, we will talk about it, let us discuss it, because I have a lot to say about this episode and what might go on next. So yes, see you in the next video. Bye bye. So I'll just leave you with the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first episode of season 8 of Game of Thrones. And it might be more, it might be less, but it's there and I'm using it, and I'm using that footage right now.